I am back. What's up? How's everybody doing? Still on that quest for the best. Still on that sick mode. Ugh. Yeah. I'll try to get that out of the way. Still on that sick mode, but still questing for the bestin'. Neon City already in chat saying first. Word of War right behind him saying yo. You two are quick. Y'all are quick and I love it. Thank you. Never alone. Always got the Twitch army. The CGB faithful. Alright. We got all our colors. We have very little action. But if we draw any kind of a rogue refiner or any kind of a whirler virtuoso, everything's great. If we're up against control, we have plenty of land drops to hit. No worries. Yeah, we got 3 days. We gotta hustle. We gotta play faster. We gotta, especially if we're not gonna lose. That's the big problem, right? If we just hurry up and lose 2 games with some of these decks, we wouldn't have a problem. We wouldn't have a problem. But we keep winning. We win so much. Like, you add up the record of all these decks. Like, just add the records up from the feed below where I post the final records. I bet it's crazy. It's crazy. We just do too much winning. Too much winning in my life. 13-1. That's what we're chilling at right now. 13-1. 13-1 with Flame Shadow. It needs 5 more wins to enter the final playoff gauntlet. With what's there right now is black-white tokens and Bant Tempo, each at 18-1. Yeah, I know. I would hurry up and just lose, but I have a problem. I just can't. Can't and I don't and I won't. Can't stop, won't stop. Godric over here. He's in no hurry. He is in no hurry, but he's like, yo, I got that Inventor's Apprentice game. And I'm like, oh crap. What's up? OC616, that would be also BBB to the forum. Those who know, those in the know on the forum. And he says, thanks for the participation last night. Thanks for having me. I did my dangdest. It was a lot of fun. It always is fun. I love just getting to do it. Couldn't ask for more. Siege Dragon already here. Hey guys. Hope y'all are having a nice weekend. Thanks for dropping everything to watch me play Magic and talk sick. Alright, he curved into that caravan. You gonna bluff attack me? Not today. Okay. Alright. Here. What's up? I guess we got some things to do and we get up there in mana. We just have to live that long, man. Just have to live that long. Green. I guess the triple green's needed, or else we can't cast our Basker without spending energy, so that's what it'll do. Greed is good, says how's it going. I'm sick, but we can't rest, man. We got a marathon today. I gotta go until the wheels fall off. Oh, that's a good card. If I don't, how are we gonna end this series? Yeah, there's your turn 4 Skyship from the vehicle deck. We're gonna be up against it. We need a Rex Sage. We need a Rex Sage fast. Alright. What do you do? I mean, you're a lot better with one of these on the battlefield, aren't you? What do you do right now? Yeah, I guess we could have another Whirler Virtuoso, more energy, more Thopters. I guess. Do I have to make that play to keep up on the board, or can I save this to copy a big boy? And do I even need that? Like, say I get that. Do I need it? Because what I need to do is stop a Skyship from kicking my butt. This is actually pretty tough, but I think I have to make the play. I think I have to do this, because if I don't, I'm just not getting anywhere. And this way I don't have to make all my Thopters right away when he kills my Virtuoso. How about an attack? I need to do that. Probably not going to get a block here. I might though. I'd rather have it on the battlefield. I guess there's kind of the threat of a block if he attacks with his caravan. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we're gonna make Thopters anyway. Okay, getting there. Yesterday, I went to my first pre-release ever. Got As Foretold promo and a Gideon. I hadn't played against a human face-to-face in years. Well, I hope you had a good time. It sounds like you got a Gideon, so that's like tight. I mean, what more can you ask for from life? For all's expertise, that's what I'm gonna ask for. Okay, it's like that, y'all. It's like that. Opponent feeling it here. Bring it. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, well. Bring me my Thopters. So you die. I'm not. I guess I can chump the. I guess we can trade. And that'll keep Sky Sovereign off for a turn. So we can do this. Yeah, okay. Built to smash? For the rubs? No? Okay. Alrighty. At least he doesn't have crew, so he has to have another start your engines. Let's see what he wants to do about this. Let's start throwing some bombs. Oh, he takes it. And he took a chunk. 6. He took 6. Alright. I think it's best to keep my chumps around. Let's see if he's got unlicensed or something like that. Depala. Sure. Depala's not bad. But what you gonna do with it? You gotta be careful. Okay. So he can get at me. Pretty good. But if he taps both his guys... I guess the healer eye can't kill him. Oh, if I keep a Thopter, though. Ooh, let's see what happens here. This could get saucy. No attacks? None? Wow. He afraid. Alright. Let's see what he can do about this. How you doing? And we'll just keep the team back. How you doing? The lizard is here. See how he likes some trample damage. And that. He's scared to attack. We got him on the ropes. We got him on the ropes. Turn 4 Skyship, baby. Alright. Let's do this. Are you ready? I said... R. Oh, what? What's this? Okay. What? No. No. Come on. There we go. All right. Are you ready? Let's go bask, shall we? Boom. It's gonna be tight. Oh, he's like, give me some dwarves and a dreadnought. Yeah, that's right. Take that, flagship. Up yours. I got this. 21 energy. By the way, the most energy you can pump into a Basker in one activation, in case you were curious, is 49. You can pump in 49. Been there. Did that. Let's sit here and just watch some paint dry. And I just said we had to hustle. Neon says that this coming Thursday is a bank holiday over here. I believe that's in Germany. Gonna be Amonkhet all day, baby. All day, baby. Chris Jericho, right? Okay. Oh, Netherlands. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm a bastard. Screws the Germans. Netherlands. That's right. My bad, dude. My bad. I'm sick. I have not been to the Netherlands. I bet it is lovely. Put that on my bucket list. Arrgh. So take that, turn 4 Sky Sovereign. That's what you get. Chicken soup, baby. You're right. Chicken soup. That's what I need. More chicken soup, but no rest for the wicked. We got wins to get. We got games to play. We gotta hurry up and lose. We're at 14-1. We're making our run with this teamer. We're making a run with a Flame Shadow Conjuring deck, guys. I mean, hello. Netherlands, Germany, France, and China. It's all the same landmass. That's what Bounce said, BBB says. Let me put it this way. It's all the same to the United States. They're all other countries. Just throw that one out there. Just like other languages. We can't tell another language from what it sounds like. We just know that they're all other languages. And none of us speak them. I can't speak for all Americans. There are plenty of Americans who are bilingual. But a good amount of us are not. I am one such creature. Few things make me want to be bilingual like Twitch does. Because when I'm online at weird hours and I want to watch some good magic, I want to watch like Hariyuya, or I want to watch the channels from East Europe and Russia when I'm on like late at night or early in the morning, and I don't understand what anybody's talking about. Oops, I meant to keep that. I really meant to keep that. Because this is not keepable. Alright. This is better. But we got Godzilla. He's ready to roll again. You don't really want him in your 6-card hand on the draw. You really want him later. Shade, what's up? Always nice to see you when you're around. Prototype. Well, at least that's a little ways off from kicking my butt. And hit me. Boom, boom. I guess. Gonna have to draw that land. Gonna be sweating that land drop, baby. Oh, Mort's in there using some kind of a language. Show off. How was everybody's pre-release? Well, I had two things. I could not fully focus on Magic yesterday, unfortunately. We have to hold back because he can activate this caravan, but we just lost the game. We just lost the game, as looks like we're gonna play another vehicle deck. Yippee. Why fling expensive stuff when we can fling Lupine Prototype? I guess he doesn't know how to attack with his caravan. Interesting. Yep, just lost the game part 2. Still bricking. Can't draw land. Not like this. Not like this. Son of a bitch. Oh. Okay. How about that caravan? You gonna fire that up? You really should fire up that caravan, bro. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alrighty. Get in front. Try to drag out my pain. Yeah, man, Flame Shadow on the ropes. Sometimes you just gotta get mana screwed. Neon City doesn't think that stuck on 2 lands should count. No, a game's a game. Every game counts. Turn 1 concessions from opponents who God knows their motivation, those count. So 2 landers count too. Mana screw, it exists. It is a necessary evil in this game. Hit me! Nope. No, indeed. No means no. There a world where I get back in this? I guess we just discard the expensive card because we can get it back with Green Warden if somehow this game does get there. And here's a Pia's Rev Rev. Yippee-ki-yay. And a Ori. Let me tell you, I'm not getting that benefit anytime soon. Hey, how about this combo? Ori and Lupine Prototype, right? How about that? You're saying that, what? I just don't want to admit that Nighthawk was right about Flame Shadow all along. Right. All that the guy ever said was that it's awesome. And in that instance, he is absolutely right. Flame Shadow is awesome. I have never denied that Flame Shadow is awesome. Okay? What is going on? What is going on? Really? Really? Planar Bridge. Really? Guys, let's just look at how we're going out here. We're going out to a Planar Bridge, Ghirapur Ori, Lupine Prototype deck. Ah! I mean, what? Alright. First things first. Figure this out. I guess I can play the other land right away with the Pilgrim's Eye. Does that make it worth it? I can also play a land if I draw it because of the Ori. Alright, what do I gotta do to stay alive in this game? I'm getting beaten down by a 5/5 and a Pilgrim's Eye. Gonna play it out. I guess I could trade the Eye, take 5. No. I Rogue Refine because then next turn I can Virtuoso and start the chump block machine. Alrighty, let's see what happens. I mean, he's got Planar Bridge, so he gets a permanent of his choice out of his deck. Let's see what happens with that. Yeah, prototype number 2. You're doing it, baby. And he got... Oh, yeah. Way to finish. Holy cow. So Fleet Wheel Cruiser's the card he cast Planar Bridge and Ghirapur Ori instead of playing his Fleet Wheel Cruiser? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Looks pretty bad for me now, doesn't it? Alright, so that land on the turn right before I'm gonna get crushed anyway. It was just the tease. Well, congrats to this jackass. Nah, it's fine. It's all fine. But what a weird deck to lose to. The absolute rubs. Alrighty. Good run from Flame Shadow. Had to end. I really didn't think... I didn't think it's as good as what the run was, so... I'm happy with it. You know, RIP and such. But this is gonna be sad. This one's actually sad because I love this deck. I love this deck. This deck is so much fun. It's among the funnest I have built in a while. But your time has come. So Teamer Energy, thank you for your service. Thank you for the smiles you brought to faces. Thank you for being Teamer Energy. Dun 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 dun. Moving on. but we'll try the best that we can to carry on. Alright, I'm going to do the green-black mid-range deck. So I'm going to mute this really quick, transcribe the deck, and be right back. Okay, back getting pumped up. So you got some chat questions. How do you think is it reasonable to still run snake combo with all those -1/-1 counters around? Yeah, because not everybody's gonna play the -1/-1 counters, but we'll see. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that. You can run snake combo if you want to, but I don't think that's very good right now anyway. To be honest, I think that. Well, we'll get to my deck in a minute. Let's see. Are you going to brew an updated Geist Ramp deck? Maybe if you can put. I don't know. The format's so fast for that thing right now that it's not a very great deck, but there might be some new tools. So depends. It has to spark my fancy. Wait, is that a Gitrog monster? It is. I love that card. It's hard to fit any deck that is not green black only. Ta-da! All right. So, this is my green-black deck that I play the most and like the most, and what you'll notice about it is there are no snakes, so we're not doing any Winding Constrictor stuff, and there's no Delirium, so we're not doing Ishkana or Vessel of Nascency or Narwhal Dryad or whatever. It's just straight bombs. It's mythics and awesome removal spells all the way up the curve. Its biggest weakness is Planeswalkers, which is why Walking Ballista is very helpful. And it's very happy to go against vehicles and other aggressive strategies where it can just kind of hit home runs. But it's been a solid and powerful deck, so I'm looking forward to seeing what it does. Chadi is all about standard now, and he wishes I played Constructed as well for some advices. Well, yeah, now I'm very much a sideliner now as far as standard. I watch a lot of standard, but I'm probably not the best person to get advice from. There's got to be others far more qualified than I for standard advice, because right now the advice looks like, play Saheeli, play Mardu, have sideboard plans that are very fluid, so you can be a beat down in one game and then not beat down in another, so you can be release the gremlins in one game and then be not release the gremlins in another, be artifacts in one game, be no artifacts in another. So you gotta play the poker side a lot is what it looks like. Of course, all that, it might change in the very near future, but I just, it's hard to picture anything from Amonkhet replacing what's out there without a ban. So we'll see if something gets banned. That's kind of where it's at. And I'm sure you already know that. You don't need my advice. All right. Rank 40 elves. It's on. Bring it. I'm ready. Although, elves, this does not hit the elf lord, which is kind of a problem. And we're drawing land, also a bit of a problem. Big decision next turn. Do we play the tracker or not? It's kind of tough. See what we draw. The problem I have with not playing anything next turn is it telegraphs this so hard. But yet, maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. So, we're not going to play it. Not going to play it. See what our opponent does. But I mean, this just screams sweeper. So let's see if our opponent gets the read. Or if they do the Xbox meta thing and just slam their hand as fast as the cans. Yep. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. You're doing great. You're doing great over there, opponent. Good job. Keep it coming, baby. Keep it coming. Shoddy wants to try some of the decks I'm playing in duels in standard, and he's not sure if it will be effective enough, and I agree, it will not be effective enough, I promise. Maybe F&M effective. Maybe you'll have a good time. And sometimes that's all you ask for in standard, so. But I sure as hell don't guarantee you wins. Alright, opponent. Got to use Yahenni's expertise to sweep that up. Now let's see what you got. Huntmaster, perhaps? Nissa. Hello, Nissa. What's going on? I can respect a good Nissa. I run that as well. Here on Xbox, the elves will never die, baby. Never. Alright, let's send in the tracker. Alright. Let's throw Ob down. Opponent may have something like a pump spell, but whatever. I'm going up. I'm not respecting that Nissa. I need more cards. I can't be running out of gas. Ugh, I can't believe we're back to the beginning. This is for 1-0. That's what this game is for. But after, this is one of the last 3 decks. We only have 3 decks left. This deck and then 2 others. We can get through any amount of that today. It'll be a good use of our time. Yep, here comes opponent with the pumps. He's got an Oath of a Johnny going off. So he can attack Ob. That's fine. Good draw. Good draw. More black mana, though, is needed. That's not it. So I guess I will do it like this. If you're gonna do it just like this. Okay. What's it gonna be? Takes it. Alright. Crack. Trigger revolt. Draw me a card. Sure. Push that Nissa. Pass that turn. Easy peasy. Which seems to be my quote. Nighthawk were here, he'd probably say it for me. Oh, getting drained for 2. Could be worse. I've certainly had worse from that card. Shoddy wants to know if we'll get Approach of the Second Sun. We will not. That card, we has been denied. Draw me a land so I can threaten lethal on this attack, please. Thank you. Appreciate that. Alright, let's go get blocked. Alright. Maybe he has a removal spell, but let's make him use it. It's not like drawing cards while we're at it is a bad thing. See what we draw. Yep. Yep. You didn't block and you died. Unfortunately, with Approach of the Second Sun, it says, we're talking about Geist Blast combo with Approach of the Second Sun. Unfortunately, it says when you cast it for the second time. You do not cast when you copy something with Geist Blast. You copy it, which is different from casting it. So, while that would gain you 14 life, it would not win you the game. Sorry to take a big old dump on your idea. Yeah, it's sad. I know. It's sad. Can't fork it. Well, you can fork it. But not if you're doing the win the game part. Find me a river. Enjoying the quotes there? The Oblivion Strike quote. It's my old Oblivion Strike quote. Yeah, the best removal spell we no longer needed. Yep. Alright. Nope. Yep. Pretty good. Let's see what our opponent's up to. Expertise is interesting in this hand. I'm not sure what it means. Okay, more land. Oh, yeah. Not going to turn down getting on the board. Hey, keep hitting that quote button. You'll get to me. You'll get to the dreams go to die. But yeah, CGB's channel, where dreams go to die. Funniest thing I did with Geist Blast was with Fateful Showdown for 18 damage. Jeez, sounds like you were ahead in that game, to put it mildly. Alright, he's going to play Fatal Push into Copter. That's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and put Tracker on the field. I'm going to make him either kill it or let me have card advantage next turn. That may take him off what he wants to do with his Copter. Hopefully he doesn't have something like, I don't know, cheap card into Fiery Temper. Yeah, he has Unlicensed. There you go. So you didn't get to play a creature. Just slowing him down a touch. Using up that removal. Cool. Put that out there. Now what you gonna do? Looks like we got a tough game though, so this should be entertaining at the least. He's got the draw, that's for sure. You certainly want push, unlicensed, scrounger, copter. Those are all some of the best cards in the game. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Yeah, Henny hits the bin, so we know he's got more gas, more creatures. That's not cool. And a renegade map, interesting. So he also probably has a 5-drop, so maybe he has a flagship. So how do we play against all this nonsense? Do we really try to race him? I guess we can. Ballista makes that possible-ish. But this will make him extend into the board, I think. Let's see what happens. Mm-hmm. We do have 3 Rex Sages. It would be really nice to draw one against turn 2 Copter. But that always seems like when I'm missing my Rex Sages. Mm-hmm. Yep, Fiery Temper as well. Is that what's going on? Chandra's Ignition? Yeah, okay. Sure. There's something you don't see every day. Okay. So yeah, it would be really, really nice to draw a Rex Sage here. I think I've earned it. I'm a good guy. Put him in my deck for a reason. My opponent's got the tight draw. I want the tight draw. Rex Sage or just something powerful. I can cast just about anything in my deck. Anything but a land. Anything but a land. That works. That works. Alright, draw me another Evolving Wild. Best draw in the deck. Oh! Hey, how you doing? Yep. Hey, Froggy. What you up to? Let's see if we get a unlicensed Disintegration number 2. Nah, we got some hesitation, baby. We got some hesitation. That usually means, oh, Diabolic Tutor. Yeah, time to go get unlicensed Disintegration number 2. Time to go find it. You don't want this guy hanging out. He is not a polite dinner guest. Wait, you gotta go? You're gonna leave while Gitrog Monster's on the battlefield? Ouch. That ain't good. Draw me that card. Yeah. Like that, yo. And that. Too bad 2 lands. Flooding a little, but we'll just have to get over this. Got him at 6. Put out that Sage. Say no to drugs, kids. Get them smugglers out of our streets. Unlicensed for no damage, I hope? He's just playing out his lands, even though he has, like, copters and stuff. Okay, is that what you got, Liliana? No, he got unlicensed. Makes sense. But now you got Lily. Lily ain't doing much. She all alone. Ah, big draw. Yeah, boy. Let's do this. Nissa for sure, because then we can recurse something else. This ain't no seal. I mean, maybe you can call it a seal if you want, but this is a rank 40. I usually think seals are like 1 to 5 ranks. Alright, you got 2 dorks. Bam. I'm ready. I'm ready. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Trying to attack for 2, 4, I guess. The other option is I could play this and play this. I guess that's better. I guess that's just better. Just get it all out there. Get it all on the board. How you doing? What's up? He's like, huh? You're doing what now? Sweeping the board? Oh no, my creatures are too small. My creatures are small, darn it. You're gonna die. Alright, you get a turn. What you doing? Scrounging? Opponent be scrounging. So what can they do? They can draw unlicensed. And they can unlicense and attack and kill Nissa and kill my Green Warden, but I just get back Gitrog. So like the chain continues, or Ballista, which is also pretty nasty. And he drew a land. So my opponent drew lots of lands. Rage pause. Aw, come on. Don't front, bro. Don't front, dude. You can't block. I know you. I play you. You can't block. Boom. Get right out. Alright. 2-0. Thank you, Froggy. Thank you, Froggy Frog. Frog coming through in the clutch. Ribbit. One, I knew it, and now I'm out. Later, guys. Later, Spawn. What's up? Have a good one. Go play some Magic. Hopefully that's what you're off to, some more pre-releasing. Although it might be late now, over there. I don't know what time it is on the other side of the world. Rebellious. I think they're trying to say rebellious in a funky way. Sure. Every land enters the battlefield tapped, but we have expertise and Rex Age. So it's like a god draw. Alright. I like to play the orchards first and save the wild since they go so well with Tracker and Gitrog Monster. Just in case y'all wonder. I'm not half as worried about deck thinning as I am about like super Tracker Gitrog value. Hit me part 2. Double Yahennies. How many Yahennies am I drawing in these games? I think I've had Yahennies every game. Sometimes a shuffler just loves a card. They're like, you can't get enough of this card. This card is sweet. Depala. Oh yeah. Here we go. I bet I get hit by a Dragster next turn. I'm gonna put you out there, even though I might have to expertise soon. I just don't want to get run over. You feel me? Usually we need to fetch black off wilds. Black is a lot more crucial in the color pie. Okay. There's something you don't see every day. You want to attack me? Nah? Pass? Pass on attacking? Okay. Could sweep his board and put out a tracker. Could put out a tracker, sweep his board later. I think that's what I'll do. I can get value off this tracker just by making some clues. Hopefully hold this out until the perfect, and I mean perfect moment. That's the plan. Most people wouldn't play their creatures out into a sweeper. I'm not most people. I'm a wild man. I live on the edge. If I can stall him long enough to make my Sylvan Advocate a 4/5 and my Tireless Tracker at least 4 toughness, then this is an even bigger blowout than you may expect. Excuse me. And since my opponent is definitely playing it cool, like they didn't attack with that Dipala, they might give me the time to do it. Alright. That's good. This can distract the opponent for a little while, and that's always important when you're setting something up. You just want to distract them. It can also just put some counters on my boys. And that'll make Yahenni, like, perfect next turn. Yeah, I kind of dig that, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna pump it up. Then this will get attacked once, and then we'll blow him up. That's the plan. Luke points out that me playing creatures into my own sweeper is like all the elf decks that run Languish. I'd like to think it's a little more, just a little. I'd like to think it's a little more thought out than that. Since most of those elf decks you're talking about don't even have creatures with more than 4 toughness to combine with their Languish. But hey, I hear ya. Well, it looks like the deck wizard built some monstrosity here. And yep. So he decks in stone my tracker, so I got 3 clues in the bank for later. I got my 3/4. I'm ready. I'm ready. This is going down for real. What am I playing? I don't have anything to play off my expertise. That's awkward. But it's fine. It's not the end of the world either. Bing! How you doing? Yeah, pausey pause. Oh, he's got a foundry. You're gonna make him some Thopters. Don't do it right now. I might just Rec Sage one. You know, spite. Oh, he's got a Augmenter. Okay. So we'll see if we can bait him into using that Foundry next turn, and then we might get our expertise on. But let's try to hit our land drop. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, we want to crack you. Incoming. All right, other Nissa to the battlefield. Bring forth a land creature. 7/7. Ha 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 ha. 7/7 because of the Sylvan Advocate turned on. And now he either attacks in. Let's see what he does. Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and crack Nissa. I'm the control in this game, and a Nissa emblem is just... I don't feel like I can ever lose when I have one. A beautiful thing. Yeah! And then we get to do stuff like this. Sweetness. Get back other Nissa. Come on, ride a train and ride it. Attack. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. What? You didn't see a fatal push coming? I wonder if that will fatally push our opponent out of this game. Not yet. Not yet. In chat, Luke asks, how come the opponent hasn't rage quit yet? Dude, I don't know. I mighta. Not gonna lie. Alright, I guess we'll just keep chucking 5/5s at him. BBB says this is the time of season where it's just aggro decks on the ladder. Gotta grind that rank in gold. Hey, look at that. And then our opponent wheels that Chandra, baby. Wheeling that Chandra. And he nukes his Chandra. Okay. I don't need any of these cards. I'll just leave Green Warden in the graveyard. I can get it back later if I want to. I'm trying... Oh, I still have to select. I don't need any of this. Crack me my clue. Get me my murder. Send in my land. Living my life. My life. My life. My life. Alright, 3-0. Come and walk in my shoes. See how I'm living if you really want to. Got my mind on my money and I ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Good old mid-range Stomp Fest in action. This deck's weakness is Planeswalkers. We haven't run into any yet. That's always nice. So, we'll see how long we can dodge them. And then we'll see if we can beat them when the time comes. But this is the kind of deck where you fall behind a Planeswalker or two, and it just... feels so hard. Everything's so hard. The ultimate snicker. That is our opponent. 3-0. That's what we're on, Neon. This hand is weird. Like, really, this hand is weird. I'm gonna try to get more lands in my hand, though. This is much better. Dude, why do you think that never solves that? Like, there's 2 nevers. I can run a 2-color deck that has 8 Planeswalkers. You think 2 nevers fixes 8 Planeswalkers? Sometimes I just think you. Sometimes I think you are an absolute madman. All due respect. Yes, it will save you in a few games. A few games. But it doesn't change that matchup. All right, it's looking like Jeskai control, so we're gonna dance. We might get that Planeswalker beatdown, especially holding 3 removal spells. Ew, this ain't good. This ain't good. I don't like this. Hopefully they're playing Thopters or something, so I have me some targets. Nope, Planeswalker. Booyah! Somebody heard me. We're just gonna spike Saheeli Rai and get to work. How you doing? Alright, do I save this wild? I guess I have a push. I guess I'm not exactly curving out. I do need a second green. So yeah, we're gonna crack that this turn. But this is not good. I bet Gideon's out next. Hey, look! 4-color planeswalkers. Awesome. And my hand is so wrong for this. So wrong. Well, let's go. You're gonna crush me, get around to it. Or do nothing, whatever. I'm just gonna Blessed Alliance me. Fine. It's all good. Why not? Alright. Get in there. Go die. Go die a gifted Aetherborn worthy death. Or not. I mean, I guess this is fine. Opponent doing nothing? I can deal. No Glimmer even? Whoa. How did we get turn 4 off? His hand must have a lot of big cards. Oh, what do you do with 5 right here? Big Nissa? If he has Big Nissa, I'm gonna blow up his lands. I'm gonna Stone Rain him like, whoa. Radiant Flames. Sure. Down goes a gifted Aetherborn. He used his gifts for good. He bought us some time. He bought us some time from the Saheeli Ultimate that probably won't do anything. Probably fetch some Gear Hulks, who knows? Yeah, bring out that Unbridled Growth, yeah. There you go. That's how you cast them walkers out, after all. Yes! Yes! The only thing that I feel weird about this card with right now is playing it to kill Saheeli when there might be something more important to kill. But not gonna turn it down. This is our never plus. It's like this is our Planeswalker removal right there. Boom. Now, if he has a way to kill it, that's sad. Bring out the Rex Sage. Bring out his own Gear Hulk. Well, that is fine. I'm ready for that. I can deal. The only question is, what do I do? Right? Do I play my own Hulk, hit him for 6, and then let him hit me for 8? No, I think I kill his Hulk. And I'm just gonna do it now. Who knows what combat tricks he keeps lurking in that deck? Who knows? Because this way Skyship might kill a Planeswalker if he goes for one. If he goes that route. Look, this is a textless card. See that textless card in the graveyard? Look at that. Heh. How about them apples? Opponent with the do-nothing turn? Okay. Interesting. They're holding back. Well, I'm just gonna put Ab out then. What, you gonna counter? Oh my god, really? Really, bro? Really? You just throw Scatter to the Winds into your deck? Really? Alright, well, I got something for you. Stone Rain, mofo. Ugh. Hitting land drops all day. Yeah, just Planeswalker counter spells. Imprison in the moon on what? Not my skyship. That's for sure. 4 color something. That's what this deck is. 4 color something. Okay, he does want to smack me with a fumarole. That's interesting. Okay, I'll just be over here while you figure out your fumarole, and it takes me a long time too. I'm not judging. Great time for a swig of the aloe juice. Ah, all right. Good draw. Give me back an Aetherborn, but that's not exactly impressive. But it's not terrible either. But I can't hold up Fatal Push and do that. Let's just go this route. He probably has a way to kill it, but he's tapped out. Let's get in a nice big hit. One thing I'm worried about is not being able to crew it in the near future, but if he kills the Gear Hulk and doesn't exile it, we can get the Gear Hulk back with Liliana. So that's the big ticket right here. And now let's see if our opponent has a good response to this. Yep, we knew about the imprisoned. At least now that gives Liliana a little bit of breathing room. Do we want to do this now? Let's draw a card. We might be able to kill that Jace with a creature. Nope, of course we don't draw one. So, we have Grasp and we have Push. We have Lily, she can get an Aetherborn. Or she can go up. The problem is, I let him flip this, right? And then play Lily. He can kill Lily with the fumarole. And I can't really defend it. So I guess I should have done it on end step, but I was really just hoping to not have to spend a card on Jace. Because if I draw anything that can crew this, I don't have to. But now I'm in a spot where I have to kill Jace, so I will grasp Jace. I will hang on to my Push. This is more likely to be cast, and I'll hold this Forest in case I draw a Tireless Tracker. I must have read Tainted Remedy wrong because I killed myself with my own Ormondal after he stole my creature with Weaver of Lightning Willbreaker combo? What the hell are you doing, Siege Dragon? You're a madman. This is madness. Alright. What, you gonna fumarole me? You don't have the mana. You need one more mana. Fumarole me. We have 3 Rex Sages. Would love to draw one for that Imprison in the moon. Would be nice. Hit me. I mean, does this card get any better? My opponent runs Radiant Flame, so they're never gonna have that much stuff. So I could either play Liliana and kill a token, then he still has 1 token and a fumarole, or I could play this Expertise and play Liliana. So I will do that. And do we go for ultimate? Is that better than getting an Aetherborn? I'm going to tick down. We might hit something bigger. We have some big cards in our deck, and we do need to draw them. If they're not on top of our deck, we need to get closer to them. And we hit the Aetherborn, so that's it. No Tireless Tracker, no Sylvan Advocate, no 6-drops. But they're still in our deck, hanging out somewhere. We are getting closer. Emo's sore lost to Sheolin because he got mana screwed. Sad story. What's your favorite deck at the moment? It might be the blue-red control deck that I haven't played yet, but Flame Shadow Energy is the most fun. I push you. Out a window. Away with you. Goodbye. Get that thing off my board. Alright, so now we're the one with the Planeswalker. Pretty rough draw, to be honest. Quite a bit of flooding and not a lot of action, but we're going to make the most of it. We did pull Skyship at the right time. We have a lot of good draws in the deck, and we're 21 cards in, so they've got to be on their way. Hopefully we get the time to do more Liliana minuses to get us there. It takes a sick man to say that Tutelage is their favorite deck in terms of fun. So I guess that's what we're dealing with here with Greed is Good in the comments. He says that Tutelage will forever be my favorite deck in terms of fun. Yeah, got some weirdos in here. It's alright. It's alright. You're beautiful in your own way. Don't let nobody tell you different. Well, he pulled his tracker. Let's see if he saved the land. He did not. Alright. Ugh. Getting rough. Alright. I guess you get the shrinks. We're gonna hold this. Still hoping to draw a tracker of our own instead of flood like so. And we'll defend Lily from his tracker. And our opponent draws the land, so they get their clue. Let's see what they draw after that. Maybe a Planeswalker. A Gideon, perhaps. A Chandra? Probably something mythic. Oath of Nissa. Same thing. In a second. A whiff? Holy cow. Maybe that's what he gets for having Scatter to the Winds in his Planeswalker deck. I mean, what would you whiff on? I guess you could have had... I guess maybe more Unbridled Growth can cause that whiff. Thank you, God. Okay. It's on. Power this baby up. About time. Yeah, I guess it's 5 color. Our opponent has no filter. But it's okay. It's okay. Looks like we have a shot here to persevere. Their draw hasn't been godlike by any stretch of the imagination. If they are, in fact, a Planeswalker deck, I think all they had was Saheeli Rai. They better be, though. You're running Oath of Gideon, for God's sake. Alright. 4 to the O. Bring in the black-green. Boom. Pachoom, padoom, padoom. Do you buy paper cards from Amonkhet, and which one? Asks Para. I am not buying any cards from Amonkhet at this time. If there are some bannings and there are some cool decks in the next few weeks, I might order a deck so I can go play at the local store every now and then. But I've been completely out of it. I took the entire Aether Revolt season off from Paper Magic. The duels format was way more fun. Like, way more fun. You could play just about anything and get wins in duels. Hoping for a Gideon ban. They should just ban Zendikar. It wasn't supposed to be here anyway. Wouldn't that be funny? Because they said that they were going to do the set rotation, and then they changed their mind. And now their excuse for the format looking weird and multiple Gideons being in the format is like that they screwed up their set rotation. So what if they just came out? What if they just came out and banned Zendikar? The whole set. Like, nope, we're not going to do the set rotation, but we are just going to ban the whole set. Same thing, right? Oh god, that would be a fun day. Like, I can imagine the YouTube videos that would get made. I'd have a good day. I would rejoice in the drama. I really don't care what the EV is for any set. It's kind of hilarious that people now care so much about such things. Magic is so weird now. It used to be, you know, you do what you have to do, you get the cards and you play and you try to win, and now everybody's got like a dog in the fight, whether it's the casual players and their commander cards and their EV on their sets and how much Modern Masters causes price fluctuations and so on. It's crazy. It's crazy. I just can't believe it. Well, main phase telling time. I hope you're hitting the land drop. But you never know. It is Lucifer's Reaper. And there is no land drop. Alrighty. Taziri's too impressive. We have to ban it. Just ban the allies. Ban them all. Ban them all. Ban all of Zendikar. You may as well, right? Aren't you essentially banning Zendikar by banning Gideon? Like, does anything else get played? Does anything else get played from Zendikar? You may as well just ban the whole set. Besides, the guy's only got a few months left to live. You gonna do that to a brother on his deathbed? It says Zendikar is my least favorite set in Duels, but Duels needs Zendikar because I don't know if you looked lately, but the lands outside of Duels, the lands outside of Zendikar really suck. So for Duels, Evolving Wilds, Zendikar. Battlelands, Zendikar. Manlands, Zendikar. You need all of those. You need all of those to make any deck in Duels right now. You can't even have a 3-color mana base without those cards. It's just not possible. It's not feasible. So we need that to stick around. I wonder why we're not cracking this. I don't know what's going on. I'm half tempted to blow up his Unbridled Growth because he's not cracking it, but I just can't. I would feel like I truly had lost a part of myself. The part that tries to do things right and doesn't just gamble absurdly. Awaken is not impressive. You can say that again. Talk about just another ability to tack onto the same cards they always print. It's like, all we have to do is take a Murder and add Awaken, and we have a different card. Rinse, repeat like 20 times, and you have a mechanic. Alright, we got a rat. So, what's our opponent doing? We have at least a 4-color deck. Playing Skulking Rat. That was a card that couldn't be cut. Had to splash black for Rancid frickin' Rats. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. And now we just wait for him to pass his turn because he has an Unbridled Growth he could activate. Now that's almost a good reason to blow up his Unbridled Growth. In fact, you know what? I've had it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna blow up his Unbridled Growth so he passes the turn faster. This is a tempo play, as in tempo of my life. And he doesn't draw a card. Okay, I see what we're dealing with here. This happens. Nothing you can do. It's the Xbox burden to bear. Yeah, that Lupine prototype's not going to be online very soon. Hate to break it to you. Of course, I could kill it. Let's just get going. Hey, Zendikar could make a comeback. We've got Magma Spray now. So, you know, we can... that's great for processors, right? Great for your you don't need ingesters to process anymore. We have Magma Spray. Awesome. It's perfect. Don't forget Oblivion Strike. Siege Dragon says, I think there's one word to describe BFZ. Boring. I feel ya. They sure crapped the bed on that one. Everybody was so excited. Too many bad Eldrazi that took away card spots. That's reasonable. Prey upon. Raise upon a death touch creature. Yep. Alright. I mean, to be fair, there were no better targets. But let's wrap this one up. 5-0. Be in the 5-0, yo. Bringing it. Yeah, we're on a marathon today on Quest for the Best. We got to get as much of this done as we possibly can, as fast as we can, because we're running out of time. We're up against the clock. There are new cards on Wednesday night. We know the servers will be down during the day on Wednesday. I basically have 2 days, baby. 2 days to try to figure this out. I may have to call in sick to everything. Is today National Lupine Prototype Day? May have just gone on the endangered species list. Because once something, isn't it weird, like something goes on the endangered species list and you see it everywhere? No, maybe that's just me. Saw a bald eagle like outside my house every day while that was an endangered species. No, they're not. I don't see them hardly at all. All right. I mean, I guess there's not a lot that can go wrong with this hand aside from turn 4 Planeswalker U, and I'm like, my hand sucks. But this doesn't die right away. Not great against ramp either. Let's see what our opponent's up to. Good against all kinds of aggro, like all flavors of aggro, and it's great against tutelage. So I think you have to keep something like this. Just hope you're not super unlucky. Like, this is the kind of hand that against Teamerge would be really bad. Someone's gonna try a Hellbent deck for Amonkhet. Is that just because of the god, or is there something else you want to use? Is there another reason you want to be Hellbent? Tell me. The Minotaur? Is he a Hellbent dude? Yo, what's up? Play your land and go. We got games to play. We busy. I don't mean to be a jerk today, but we're in a rush and I'm sick, so I can say what I want. Get gifted up in here. Welcome back, EO. Favorite set of all time was the original Innistrad. The original Innistrad was so... Like, that was a real headache, though. Like, there was one card particular that just screwed me up every time, was Mayor of Avonbrook. Like, on one side, humans got a bonus, and on the other side, werewolves got a bonus, and you had to remember when to flip and unflip it. And I know that doesn't sound like it should be so freaking hard, as we've had flip cards for a while now, but when flip cards were new, that was, like, really hard for me to process. I constantly forgot where the mayor was and what it was doing. That card drove me crazy. That was my big gripe over the original Innistrad. But the set was awesome. Huntmaster of the Fells. That card was dope. Who was the other one? Who's the, is it Falconwrath Aristocrat? I believe is a card. I'm not going to use my Fatal Push on that. It's still just a 2/3, even if you threw a wild size on it. It would be a 2-for-1. I'm not even taking the 2-for-1. I still think I can do better. I can just ignore that as long as I have a gifted Aetherborn. I mean, I can do better. Okay, gonna pass and do nothing. Look at all that. Hopefully our opponent plays artifacts or enchantments. If they're on the 30 creatures, 8 pump spells plan, I got trouble. It wouldn't. One says that it would have been a 3 for 1. You're gonna have to explain that to me. I know that he draws a card from the wild size, and I could have prevented it, so I totally get that, but that's still just 1 card. The wild size replaces itself. It's 1 card and 1 card. I don't know. Anyway, something to Rex Sage. Yippee skippy. Alright. Before we tell him what's up, let's send in the Aetherborn. Yeah, exactly. The card not drawn is what you're considering there. It is sort of a kinda, because it didn't really. Here's the thing: the wild size isn't a card. Like, this is my philosophy. So this is probably worth talking about, because a lot of people don't get it, or don't think about it, I should say. Not that they don't get it; they just don't think about it. This is not a card. Like, I don't consider this a card, because all it did was +2/+2, spend 3 mana, and then he has a different card in his hand. But basically, he pumped his creature for 3 mana, +2/+2, and that's it. And I gained that life right back from the Aetherborn, right? So I don't consider that a card when the Aetherborn completely nullified it. And right now, this isn't really a card, because this is a 2/3 that the Aetherborn completely nullifies, whether it's attacking or blocking. So in that mentality, like, his own wild size is like barely a 1, with the 1 being the card you drew for 3 mana. So for me, it's not even worth pushing. Like, that's the way I'm looking at it. Does that make sense? Are you guys with me on that? Because a card isn't a card isn't a card. Cards have different values. And because Gifted Aetherborn is on the table, and because I'm going to gain that life back, I don't consider this or this to be of any value as cards. So I consider this to be very, very valuable as a card. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. I know it's kind of, I don't know if I explain it well, but it's a way of looking at cards differently. Like, card advantage, just drawing cards and 2-for-1s is a really, like, that's a concept that you can really get behind because it's straightforward, and I know what I'm saying is a lot less straightforward, so I'm sorry if it's rambly or doesn't make sense. Oh, and I totally get that you're not saying it's... I totally get that we're not saying it's a wrong play, so I hope I'm not coming off defensive or something. It's not like that. I'm actually really happy you said it, because now I get to try to explain that, and it is good for me to try to explain myself sometimes, because if I am wrong, I should probably figure it out. Sometimes the only way I do that is by explaining things to myself. So, no, I'm glad you brought it up. I'm glad to talk about it. I'm not sure if I'm as coherent as I want to be as my main sensitivity in this moment. Alright, Infiltrator, Rex Sage, no value. Yep. More cards that it's hard to justify spending a removal on. Yeah, I just can't. I'd rather blow up a double block or something. Woo, that's good. That's pretty sweet. Alright. And that, of course, makes the removal spells even a little better. Now they're even more 2-for-1-y, I suppose. So 2 zombies for the deal. I'll take it. And now we have Revolt. Oh, okay. Yeah, now it's worth it. Mortivore wants to know, what is this trash? I mean, he had baby Jace. We killed baby Jace. So there's that. We blew up his Zendikar's Royal. That was probably sad. There is a Westvale Abbey over here. And opponent's having a good old think. Remember when we had to run 1-3s and 2-4s in OG Duel's, quote, control decks, unquote? I didn't do that. I think you're talking about Merklurk. You're talking about your boy, Merklurker? Well, I found that deck so unplayable, I just wouldn't run it. So, you are more dedicated to blue and black than I am, BBB. That is for sure. Now, my control deck was green-black. That was, in my opinion, the only control deck for the Origins Duels season. The only possible control deck. And I stand by it. We could play that format again. And unfortunately, we wouldn't have Perilous Mirror and Gate Creeper Vine. But we could play that format again, and I bet it would still be true. Wouldn't that be kind of fun to go back to some of those formats now that some of the cards in the deck box have been switched? It might be interesting. Plus, we have what we know. Knowledge always accumulates. I build my Duels 2014 decks differently now than I did back then, even though the format's the same. Should have a block tournament, Origins only. Then have another block tournament, Zendikar, Oath, because that block never existed since we never got Oath on time. Oh my god. Alright. Battlecry misses Mir. Yeah, Mir he's a good boy. He's a good little boy. He would be nice to have around, but since it's clear that they're not going to be reprinting him, I guess it makes sense that he sits out. It just kind of twists our format further away from the mainstream, from standard, and the cards that wants us to be excited about right now. So Super Ladman is doing a starter decks only tournament, and I've watched a few of those games, and it was actually pretty cool. The deck I really liked was like, let's see, it's Bant, Revolt, Emerge. It's pretty interesting. There were a bunch of things I didn't even know were part of the starter box. For example, who's the one? Renegade Rallier, right? Renegade Rallier is in the starter box. Yeah, so it's watching like Revolt and Emerge work together was pretty interesting. So yeah, I found that tournament fun to watch. I've watched I've watched some games of it on YouTube. And I would recommend you all check it out. Super Ladman, or search for SLM Tournament. And like Thelona, another YouTuber, he's in that tournament. I know he has at least 2 rounds posted. I watched his first round. He's playing, I believe, Energy Aggro, blue-green Energy Aggro. So there's a lot of stuff in the starter box I didn't realize. Okay, I'm not gonna freak out yet. Not gonna freak out yet. We're just flooding out. We've just drawn nothing but land since keeping a hand with 3 spells. But we're just gonna play it slow. Yep. Awesome. What to do? Some would say it's obvious that I'm supposed to just Yahenni's next turn. I'm not sure if that's the case. I could just take 4 here and 6 next turn, and then Yahenni's into a flipped Nissa. If I put Nissa out off the Yahenni's, it could die. So I could also get more cards, perhaps, if I murder. See, here's the thing. If I throw the murder at the Angel of Invention, it sends a really strong signal that I don't have this. And my opponent might play more stuff. And the question is, will I ever have something better to murder? And I'm not sure I will. I'm really not sure that I will. So I'm going to try to get even more out of my opponent's hand and buy one more turn so that I can flip Nissa the turn I play it. Well, that's gonna hurt. Tell that time, baby. But I do get that Tinkerer, which is a must die. We're going to 6, but we'll untap with a Planeswalker and an empty board. I don't think you can ask for more than that. Well, we've made our 3 spells go as far as we can. We haven't drawn another spell yet. We've drawn nothing but land off the top since keeping a 3-land, 3-spell hand. So we gotta get more cards, and that's a card. Awesome. So there's a big swingy turn. I believe I predicted that there would be more big swingy turns after Aether Revolt because of the expertise cards once upon a time. I am told I have a bold strategy, Cotton, in quotes. A bold strategy that may be working out. We'll see. We will see. We got a Tinkerer and an Angel of Invention out of our opponent. Those are 2 of the payoff cards. It looks like our opponent is using blue to draw more cards and put the combinations of stuff together. Certainly an interesting way to do it. Yay. Yay. Although, can't really do it yet. Can't play that right now, can I? Let's send in this particular clown. Whoa. You know how Death Touch works? Guess he's really scared of that Aetherborn. I figure that if he doesn't have tokens, he probably doesn't have a lot going on, so I'm perfectly fine with getting his tokens off the field. But let's see what Glimmer got for him. He has Glimmered and told time, so he may have a better idea of what's going on than we do. He has a lot of information about hand and deck. And he's going deeper. Interesting. More of those guys. Okay. Could make a 4/4, especially now that I have Vital Force, but I just feel like I have to keep drawing cards. That's good, I think. I find it pretty I just don't know. I don't know if my opponent's gonna have other stuff up his sleeve, like Valor and Akros. Seems like they could, but I don't see anything to really sell me on it. In goes that. Yep, let's keep it going. Hey! Awesome. What do we got down there? We got Yahenni's down there. Pretty tight. Seems good against a token deck, doesn't it? But I think I will take the Aetherborn for now and just keep gumming the board, especially with lifelink since I'm at 10. We can always get the expertise on the swing back. Cloud blazing. Okay, well there's a different element. Is this a flicker deck the whole time? Flicker deck that's not flickering? I wonder. Reprisal, sure. I think I'll take the murder instead of the hennies. Now that might be a flicker deck. Okay. I take it because I have Aetherborn, so I can totally just turn around and nullify that. Do I want a 4/4? Ooh! Aye. Do I? Might be about that time. See what the opponent wants to do. What's up? Sometimes you're just like, action. What do you do? Nothing. Okay. How about now? You know, threatened ultimate. Alright, the list is here. All that telling time, all that glimmering, what have you found? You got to 10 lands. Is it Ulamog? It's Nissa's Pilgrimage for more land. I'm underwhelmed. I am underwhelmed. What else you got? Come on, kid, it's my birthday. Surprise me. It is not my birthday. That is a line from Wall Street. That's just me being a dork. Okay. All right. Gotta resolve these in like 1-by-1 fashion. In case he's got flickers. I'm very merry on birthday to me. Thank you, chat. Aw, buddy. Alright. You die. You hit the battlefield. You go ultimate. Let's see if he's got the fog. Brawn! For you WWE fans. Lost Soul drop dead indeed. 7-0. That's where we're at, baby. Alright, I need a quick break, but I'm coming back. Don't go nowhere. returning. That's the meta. Yeah, man. Welcome to the Xbox meta. You get matches like this, particularly here in the States on a Sunday morning. I think has a lot to do with the time here. But this, you gotta remember, you know, we're gonna make a big deal. We're gonna talk trash about which deck is the best, you know. But really, this is for fun. This is a little series of videos I'm making for Twitch and YouTube to just kind of show off my favorite pieces of the work that I put in over the last few months with the Aether Revolt season. See the deck lists where they ended up, what's going on with them. So that's what it's all about. Whichever deck is, you know, the champion at the end, it's only really a snapshot of what Xbox meta we ran into that day. Whether or not it is in fact the best deck, you know, I can't find that out from. I am personally, no matter how much I play, too small a sample size to determine that. You should go play it yourself and make up your own mind, because there's no way to know the best deck in duels. We can talk about it. That's why it's fun to talk about. Alright, Lone Rider. Well, I'm gonna just let that be. I could Fatal Push it right now, but I almost want him to flip it. I want him to spend a Blessed Alliance or a Pump Spell or something like that to flip his Lone Rider, and then I'll push it. I want him to spend a turn. I want him to spend another card, maybe two. Get that thing over before I deal with it. Alright, well, he's some kind of a double strike deck. First strike, double strike. Interesting. Very interesting. And speaking of interesting, how about our hand? We've got a ton of double black spells in this deck. We don't have double black, and we have none of the double black spells. What a weird world. Okay, so I don't have Revolt or a way to get it, so I'm going to put out this tracker so I have a way to get it quickly. So that next turn, like if he puts Angelic Destiny on this thing, next turn I can make a clue, crack it, and play the push, which I can't do unless I draw exactly a swamp off the top of my deck. Siegecraft it is. Yep, bring it. I'm not afraid. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. No attacks? Bro, what are you doing? Oh, wow. Alright. What am I supposed to do? I guess we'll do a little bit of this. Do I take out the Siegecraft? I mean, I kind of have a free... Oh my goodness, what am I supposed to do? Okay. I guess I'll just keep building the board and see what my opponent does. But I wanted to leave the black up, so I couldn't get the extra clue off this tracker anyways, so don't get mad at my land sequencing. Maybe I can draw another aura from my opponent, since the first one didn't make him confident enough to attack. Double Siegecraft. Alright, how about now? Think you want to attack. Just putting it out there. No? Okay. Opponent says no. Opponent declines to attack. That's okay. As long as he's not attacking, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to push nothing. We can just build this advantage. We can just grow our trackers and draw a whole bunch of cards. No sweat. I mean, yeah, he's playing probably not great, but it's not like, oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. I mean, there you go. Look at that. I don't see that every day. Alright. I'm still gonna wait, because he's only gonna gain 1 life. Like, I'm gonna take 1 damage. He's gonna gain 1 life, I don't care. He's not gonna flip. I still might be able to get him to play one more aura on that thing, the way things are going. All right. I have a pretty strong distaste for missing land drops, but I guess we'll do it like this. Revolt on demand. And he has a Subjugator Angel. So, I mean, yeah, he's got tricks. He's got tricks. Yep, now I'll say nah. How about no? How about just all that goes away? But I hope you guys, if you take something from that, you don't just have to remove something the second you see it. By letting him keep that Lone Rider around, especially while he wasn't using it, we let him build his whole game plan around it. He double siegecrafted it, he languished, and he played his Subjugator Angel out to tap just a Ballista to attack with it, and then we blew it up. That's a lot better than if we had just shot it down on turn 1, because we could have. We had the open mana. So I hope that maybe gives some of you some ideas of different ways to use your removal spells, because I see just a lot of players just throw them out there the second they see something to kill that they want to kill. 8-0. 8-0. So at 8-0, we need 10 wins in a row to put this deck into contention. Contention for the crown. Do you think we can get there? What do you guys think? Is this deck a beast, or is this deck just fortunate? I can hear the boost energy. Yeah, the second I drink some Mountain Dew, my voice goes up. Is that what you're saying? Alright. Yep, are we just fortunate that the matchups are easy, or are we legit? That's what I'm wondering. Are we legit over here? Gonna need another black source. Please. Dear deck, help me out. Yay! Start there, because this can pair with that. I don't know. This can pair with that if we draw another land in a row. Grixie Sludge Crawler. We're gonna open on a Sludge Crawler. Oh, it's Ultimate Snicker. We played this person earlier. So what do we remember? Nothing. I've completely forgotten. That's sad. Okay, well, we'll take this route. I might just kill that because of processor shenanigans. I don't know. Is that right? I mean, I guess if my plan is to drop Nissa, I should. Okay, he's got Misintruder. I guess I'll kill the one that flies. EO, you want opinions on counter decks to Grixis Delver? Well, obviously, we're not exactly modern players for the most part in my channel, and I would not be an educated opinion for that. I mean, are you supposed to play Death Shadow? It's like, that's all I've heard about modern, is that Death Shadow's amazing. 12 Tribesman, what deck and what's the stats? Golgari midrange, 8-0. But you can always find that by scrolling down and looking at the panel, today's featured deck. So you can have that info whenever you want it, baby. Whenever you want it. Make me a plant. Bring forth my plant. I am Nissa. Got a really cool garden, tight greenhouse, gardening master, homemaker of the year right here. She wins everything at the county fair. Zendikar County Fair. Not quite the Inventor's Fair. Alright, Sludge Crawler, what you doing? You dropping nettle drones. Okay. Well, I really, 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 really hope I draw a land. I'm gonna let Nissa take this bump. Because I'm gonna probably put counters on my creatures, which means I would not mind having a 1/2 to face that Sludge Crawler. Land. I guess I wasn't specific enough. Oh well. Your move. So, kill.hand. Let's see what our Slug's opponent wants to do. Another Mist Intruder. Them flyers are a little annoying. You certainly don't want them picking on Nissa. She's a nice Nissa. That's a good draw because we can go tracker, make a clue, hold up the grasp, baby. Everything's looking good. Man, we were just talking about Zendikar. I hated Ingest. I thought that mechanic was just horrible. I thought it did horrible things to the game. Nothing made me much more, like, it might be one of the worst mechanics of all time. That's how I feel about Ingest. Ugh. Well, he's going after my deck. Do I care? I mean, do I really care? This plant's not doing anything anyway. I mean, I guess he might be turning on, what? Light Herder? Something like that. Just, I can't believe people even want to play with these cards. They're so bad. Oh, that's gross. That's pretty nice. Machine Gun Kelly. Go. That's doing it. That's putting your mythic on top of your rare and saying, gotcha. Corner turned. Alright. Kill your slug, because I can. Yeah. GG's. I don't. Can't believe anybody would still play those cards. They're just so bad. But maybe he never lived through Zendikar like I did. Zendikar was a sad time in duels because you tried. You took all these bad mechanics and bad cards they gave you, and you tried to make a deck that could compete with Acid Moss Ramp. And you were almost always wrong. Just about everything you did got Acid Mossed and failed. Radiant Flames, Acid Moss, GG. Nine and 0. That's where we're at. 9-0. We're rolling. Golgari on a tear through the Xbox meta. Trying to put itself up there with the greats. Mobius's Salt Black-White tokens. With a couple changes. So if it fails, it'll be because of my changes, not because of... Not, like, his name may as well be unassociated with it if it ever loses. And also up there, Gemini's with a couple changes. Bant Tempo. So we kind of have a Gemini versus Mobius face-off right now if nobody else gets to that level. One. In Zendikar, I played a red deck to get gold. Gotta admit, yeah. Viagrasaurus Rex misses Acid Moss. You sick bastard. Mortivore played Simic Tempo and Trounced Ramp. I mean, that was a thing you could play. I hated that. I hated Simic Tempo too, though. You had to play with, like, really bad cards. There were so many bad cards. You had to, like, wild size things. Or maybe you didn't, but it seemed like that was a standard card in that group. I don't know. There were some really weird suspect cards. I remember that for sure. I may not be able to name them all off the top of my head, but there was some jank. There was some jank, homie. Did you play in that iOS tournament, Mortivore? I thought you did. But if you did, I didn't play against you. So no, you must not have played in that tournament. That must be in my head. You must have played in the ones that came after. Mortivore did not play Wild Size. He apparently has standards. The elves are here. Of course, when your first play is on turn 4, you're probably not doing it the way elves need to be doing it. You know what I mean? So do I get more bored? What do I do here? Do I kill that thing? He doesn't have anything going on. And this picks off the tokens. I mean, am I screwing it up? If I play another Aetherborn, if I try to... Is getting a board presence greedy? I don't think so. Not with the way things are going. I don't think so. I've got Grasp if he plays an elf that matters. I have Liliana to kill the token. And now I have 2 Death Touch or Lifelinkers on the battlefield. And he has Explosive Vegetation and doesn't even build off his Huntmaster. That's bad. That's bad. Viagrasaurus Rex says, I still win games off turn 3 Creeping Mold. It just isn't the same. Well, you're still a sick bastard. You probably make many... You probably cause... You must delight in rage quits if that's what you do. Alright, let's go. Alright. What do you got? Explosive Elves? Is it Gaia's Revenge? If it's not Gaia's Revenge... Hold your breath. Alright. That's a good card. Could certainly do worse. Well, I can't block that thing, so I may as well attack it. I also can't pull it out of range for Gifted, so offer him the trade. See if he wants it. Not, we'll use the removal. Okay. Just gonna do it now. He might have pump spells on his turn, who knows. Yep, Huntmaster number 2. They travel in herds. They're moving in herds. They do move in herds. And this is a 2/2 reach revolting thing that did not revolt. Sadness. Oh, that's a good draw. That's a pretty good draw. Not gonna complain. Alright, get in there. You've done your job, vampire. You're a noble beast. Not gonna put the Rex Sage out for nothing. It's gonna keep his board empty to maintain absolute superiority on the game. Never let him have an inch. He does have a lot more lands than I do, so things could get out of hand. Well, there's a target. Anything else? Nope. Draw. Okay. We're going to Rec Sage that Royal, and then we're just going to pass because of the way that the Liliana emblem stacks. Giving up a zombie just means we get one less zombie, and this can only trade for one zombie, therefore I think it's better than the 2 life to just get extra zombies for next turn, since we can pump them all. Oh yeah, he's aggro. Okay, well, let's see what you got. I'm at 32. Eh, you got it. You got me. Do your worst. Good old wild size, baby. Vibrant Source wants reduced to rubble. They did add reduced to rubble, so you can celebrate that if you want to, you weird, crazy man. Or whatever. It'd be a very funny name for a woman or somebody who identified as one. It'd be really funny. Anyway, you do you, man. You do you. I can't condone that kind of mana denial. It's too annoying. I can't condone such behavior. All right, moving right along. 10-0. 10-0. 10-0. Need 8 more. We're over the halfway. Need 8 more to stay in this race. Who will dethrone? Who can take this deck down? It is up to this guy who is selling bottles on the street. Sarge Davis, you are a rank 39. This task has fallen to you. No one else can do it. You must dethrone this monster. Taking mulligans. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Keeping. Alright. Hopefully they've got a decent hand. I kind of root for opponents, especially high-ranked opponents, because, you know what? It's hard to get a game with them. So when I do, I want it to be something. I hate it when, like, one of us is mana screwed when I finally get to play rank 39, 40. Just kind of heartbreaking. Alright, here comes the planes. Toolcraft? Dreadnought. Alright, vehicles. That's a good test. I think this deck likes its vehicle matchup, but it always needs to be tested. Tested, tested, tested. Over and over. Alright. Yep. Let's roll. What you got next? You got a way to get 6 power and crew that Dreadnought? That'd be impressive. Is there such a way? Can anybody think of a way to crew a Dreadnought on turn 2? Well, Veteran Motorist is the right stuff. 12 Tribesman says that iOS has good matchmaking, but it takes forever to get a game. I know. I also have an iOS account. I have more gold in that account than I have in this one, so I guess I play there even more. I have no problem getting a game on iOS. I think iOS is spectacular. So we can put up a grasp, or we can. Let me think about this. We can put up grasp and fatal push. This is interesting. Against vehicles, there just aren't many situations where you need grasp over fatal push, but one of them is Avacyn. That's not for a long ways off. Yeah, I'm gonna keep getting my tap lands out of the way. Not many seals. Yeah, Xbox. Yeah, that's for sure. Do you ever take viewer challenges? I mean, I don't play on Xbox, but in general, none. I mean, sometimes. It depends on the viewer. Like, I'm happy to play against people that I kind of know, but I don't enjoy it when viewers just kind of, like, come out and say, hey, I want to beat you, and then they'll usually pick decks that are really good against whatever I'm playing that day, and especially not when I'm doing a series like this. I don't want to do that kind of thing. So it's not that I never do, but I don't very often. I definitely won't during this series. Not during this series. Okay. Let's roll. I definitely want to make sure that I hit my hit his vehicles with some of these removals. Okay, cool. Well, that's free revolt when I want it. That doesn't bother me much. Opponent's down to 1 card. They have used a removal spell. They have 2 vehicles. They can crew 1. And they're gonna go for the Harvester. All right. Oh, we have Revolt. That's sweet. We do have Revolt because of the Gifted Aetherborn getting decked. He should have done that second main if this was his line. I hit pause. I hit pause, you stupid game. Whatever. Shake it off. And do it on end step. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Yep. See what else our opponent wants to do. Renegade Freyta. Sure. Let's just nuke you. I don't need to crack the clue right now. I'm gonna crack this Evolving Wilds anyway. Now he needs crew. Now he needs crew. Right. I don't think he has it or he'd play it, but let's put it on him to play like a Depala or Motorist and kill Ob. If he does, I still draw a card and kind of fog him for a turn. So it's not a terrible exchange even if he kills it, but if he doesn't, he's in trouble. Maybe I start your engines and he throws something at it. If he has start your engines, I lose. Maybe I should have thought about that, but playing around that card feels so silly. Alright, he's got a critter. Can't go for my face. He has to go for Ob or he just loses his Wheelsmith. I think he knows. Alright, there we go. Let's draw some cards that are awesome, please. That's good. I don't know about awesome. Still got something down there? Nothing. Alright. Get out there, Tracky. And we're gonna have 3 mana open so we can crack a clue and push something. Yep, it's on. What you got? Starting the engines. Okay. What you gonna attack? Attacks me. 6 plus 5. I'm still dead. Yeah, so I didn't play around start your engines, and that's gonna be lethal. Alright, well, I'll go at least make him think for a moment. But nah, that's all we got. That's all we got. So bravo, there's our first loss to, of course, start your engines. The Xbox ladder staple. And there you go. I had a good enough hand, but there you go. We went against a top-ranked vehicle start your engines player and we lost straight up. So maybe I could have played that smarter if I was playing around start your engines. I just refused to. Maybe that might be stupid. That might be stubborn of me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Did I screw that up? I suppose if it had paused and I hadn't taken that Aether Harvester hit, I wouldn't have been so low that I would have died that turn. Right? So, stainless. I blame stainless. I love it when I'm trying to pause the game and it won't frickin' pause, man. Ryuna? Interesting comment about mechanized production. Sounds fun. Sounds like a good one. He had his tower enchanted, and he had he got 8 Thopters on the battlefield and won the game, even though he hadn't enchanted a Thopter. Yeah, you don't have to enchant just any artifact. If you have 8 of them, you win. Yep, Bomat right off the bat. So we kind of get, maybe we just get like a straight, you know, vehicular rematch. Though I feel like this hand is a lot slower than the last one. The last one at least had like double fatal push. What is this name? Liberal Ideas? Yeah, all right. Bring it. We have a common. Mortivore thinks that Start Your Engines is a stupid card. Yeah. Yeah. But it goes back to Stainless deciding that I took 4 when I'm really pausing the game, so yay! It happens. Alrighty. Get out there, Ballista. You have work to do. Oh, we got liberal haters? Oh, we got liberal haters in the chat. Come on, guys. It ain't about politics, it's about Magic the Gathering. Anybody can like Magic the Gathering. Uh-huh. Not getting in front of that. I decline. Decline your trade offer. What else you got? I don't know if Mortivore is kidding. Watch yourself, ones. Oh, wow. Really? You pitched that? Whoa, dude. Dude. My opponent just 4-for-1'd them. 5-for-1'd themselves. Okay. It's like that, yo. It's like that. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. Shock. I'm just gonna hang out over here with my Ballista and do nothing, I think. I just don't know what to do with myself. Burn out. He's probably gonna want to make a 3-2. I'm gonna make a Kalitas. He's gonna make a 4-3. I'm gonna murder his 4-3. Make a zombie. It's all good. Yep, that's all fine. Reanimator deck? Yeah, I'm sure that it's gonna be Swamp Rise from the Grave is the next play, right? It's all good, it's all in fun. Get in the pit and try to love someone. I'm gonna hold off on Kalitas here and try to stall for one more turn so I can have Kalitas push, but I'm gonna hold push up in case I need it. So, see what he does. I will accept an Aether, this dude hitting a Theorist. I'll accept a Theorist hitting Nissa, but I will chump block a Grub. But let's see what our opponent has. We may have to use this, but hopefully not. All right, plant, get to work. Way to do God's work, plant. Bravo. We could Gitrog. That better? It's really big. And our opponent had nothing last turn. Alrighty. Let's roll. Let's make stuff happen. Hard to turn down some Gitrog action. Let's stone rain ourselves. It'll be a blast. Hoo-ha-ha-ha. We do run 26 lands to make Gitrog a little less... Or I think we still run 26 land. At least 25, dang it. No, don't ice over. Boo. Oh wait, it's not tapped. It has to tap before anything will happen. Okay, Boulder Salvo. Down goes the token. Sure. You do realize I can still block, right? No. Opponent does not get it. Opponent thinks I can't block. Awesome. Frickin' awesome. Alright. Nom. Oh, that's something. No use. Well, we could put a counter on Ballista. Nah, I don't think that's good enough. I'm trying to think if there's a good use for Gitrog for mana, so that Gitrog is sacking a tapped land just to get more out of my turn. But I think at that point, I'm just milking it. Just milking it. While you're tapped out, I'll do this. And we'll do that. And we'll beat him up. Hit him up. I will definitely tap my Gitrog monster to deal 7. Because we have Rex Sage. Could appear at any moment. Mortivor's hands are on his head. Yeah. I feel ya. Here comes Dynavolt Tower. Naked Dynavolt Tower. Empty-handed Dynavolt Tower. This is definitely the behavior of a true seal here today. Once again, pause not respected. Thank you, game. Back that Nissa, pump that team, turn that sideways. Rawr. Alright, cool. So bouncing back after a loss, 11-1. Liberal Ideas has a message for me. Message is GG, predictably. It's all good. And down go the Liberal Ideas. But how about that liberal sportsmanship? Part of me wonders if it's a robot. No, it's like a propaganda machine. So it just always like plays, but it just always loses, and then, you know, it just Liberal Ideas would be like a bot program that loses and then says GG to encourage everyone to like Liberal Ideas. Now, I don't have a dog in this fight. I really don't. I find that I would say the same thing if it was conservative ideas, or however you want to phrase it. So it's not about the message. It's about, to me, what would be humorous. Triple Fatal Push and Rex Sage, huh? This hand is too... This hand only does one thing, so it's bad. But I'm keeping it anyway. I don't know. I'm also going to wait on this. Hey, CovertGoBlue, have you heard about Twitch affiliates? Are you interested? Do you mean Twitch partners? What is, or explain what you mean by affiliates, I suppose. The new project? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Is it like an Amazon affiliates program? Since they own Twitch, they got that stuff locked down. I am gonna keep saving that wild. At least until, okay, so now I know I need a forest. There's a command affiliate. What does it do? Like, all right. What does that do? How does it work? That only you can do, I think. Okay. And then what? Like, what's it mean? What happens? What happens? I want to, like, you're talking about it, so I'm curious. And now I'm like, what? What is it? I can't look it up right now. I got this game to play, so I need you to tell me. It shows the link to the project. The project? That sounds like a Kickstarter thing. What's going on? I'm suspicious. I guess I'll have to look it up later. I got things to do right now. There's stuff that has to be fatally pushed. Oh, what a lame hand. It gives you a sub button. Okay. Well, I've been turned down for Twitch Partner several times. Is this different? I've been turned down every time I've asked to be a Twitch partner. So if this is related to that, I don't see why they'd have changed their mind. File, huh? Well, that's gotta go. Oh, it's a project for small streamers that's really easy, you say. Huh. Interesting. Twitch affiliate. I'm gonna see if I can open a window for it and maybe read it later. Project. Announcing the Twitch affiliate program declares war on YouTube. Opens the door for more streamers to make money. Okay, so... there's a blog. Okay, there's some stories. Yeah, alright, I see. It's a legit thing. I did not hear about it. Thank you for letting me know. I will have to read about it later. As long as, you know, the entire front page of Google isn't fake news, it looks pretty legit. Because so far, like, the way that things have been, I just make a little bit of sub money from YouTube, and that's it. That's like the only thing I get for streaming. So, I'd rather make money with Twitch. I know I get 3 times as many viewers on YouTube, but uploading stuff to YouTube regularly it's kind of a task of its own. Battlecry would like it known that I am fake news. It almost auto-modded that. that's how intense they feel about fake news. No, I found the info with the Google search bell. But thank you. You definitely helped me out. Thank you for what you have done. Let's get rid of your stuff. What? What are you pausing for? What are you pausing for? Alright, I'm gonna put out a Sage even without a target. I'm starting to think I'm not gonna get one from this opponent. And I mean, I can't bluff a Fatal Push anymore. We cast all 3. So, that would be kinda silly. Or Eldrazi. It's an Eldrazi deck. Some people are still into that Battle for Zendikar. Somebody gotta tell them that set. You know, we've been talking about here on the stream. That ain't the set, yo. I mean, it's got the land, but that's it. Alright, what can I get? Not much. Not much at all. But I'm gonna just go ahead and play you. I guess I'll get a... The expertise did a lot of good, but I don't know if it'll do good again. Yeah, we'll get it. It's still a pretty sick play with a Liliana Last Hope. What do you even do? Haste as long as you, what? Control another colorless creature? Lame. Hello, big guy. Love it. Is this the Nettle Drone guy again? No, this is somebody else. This is somebody else. I think. I don't think I've played this guy. Nettle Drone guy was a rank 39. That was the weird part. Turning that corner, dropping them 6-drops. Night, fire, giant. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. We can Hennies into Lily, kill that, kills everything. Okay, yeah, it's fine, I guess. Why not? It'll be fun. Seems good. There's a theory in chat that this person dropped all the way down to rank 3 in that short period of time playing Eldrazi from 39 to 3. That would be legendary. All right, I need a quick break. I'll return soon. Hope you're enjoying. We are at 12-1. There's 6 more games with this deck, or first loss and it's out. I'll see you guys again soon. Okay, hope you're still with me. Let's get right back to it. We're at 12-1, we're against the wall. Any loss will knock this deck out. But 6 more wins will keep it in contention for the crown on our quest for the best. We've got elves lining us up. We are in the crosshairs of some Nissa wannabe. But you ain't no Nissa. You're more like, you look like something out of Frozen. Soul G. I know I've played this person before. Can you take me out? Oh no, it's a hundo stack. Those are terrifying. Oh, and we're mulliganing. Oh no. Those 100-card sacks, man. And they're green and white? Oh crap. Oh crap. Things just got real, everybody. Things just got real. The 100-card green-white has curved Gideon into Ulamog before, and we have fallen. Will it be the same today? No, this could be trouble. Like, this hand doesn't have an amazing top end. Our removal spells only hit small things. And his deck probably has Plated Crusher, Gaia's Revenge, everything you can think of. Every badass card in the arsenal. We gotta get killing it. We gotta get to work. We also have no card advantage, no Planeswalker, no way to get value. We're just 1-for-1 stuff in this hand. Now, unless he plays something I can Kalitas kill. And God knows he's probably going to run a sweeper. We know they're in there. And will they draw them? Hey, we didn't get turn 4 Gideon. We didn't get turn 4 Gideon. That's something. There's a walker. Right on time. What's the line? I think I want to take an aggressive stance and just slam Kalitas. See what my opponent does. They didn't do anything about the Aetherborn. So they might... Oh, they do have some removal. Never mind. Of course. Alright, Gideon's Reproach. Why didn't I see that coming out of the hundo? See what it got for Kali. Back Stomper, sweet. Alright. This is gonna get real. We're gonna be okay. Let's put the pressure on and see what happens. I think Gideon's Reproach is really underrated. It probably is. The problem is, it just doesn't play well with counter spells because you have to cast it during combat. It's a fine card. It's anybody who says it's garbage, it's probably not garbage, but it's just a few steps above it. And in the right spots, it's fantastic, of course. Land go. Is it Archangel Avacyn? Ugh. I'm scared. Of course, we can pump Kalitas if it is, in fact, Archangel Avacyn. We can play Nissa into Nissa. Funky. So, I think probably better not to play Nissa, other Nissa at all. But I want to have 3 mana available. Alright, let's get it. Nothing? You mean the fat stack isn't going to curve out on me? Weird. What am I going to do then? I think we'll do this. I know we have 2 Nissas out, but we can wait on making our 7th land drop if we need to tick down our Nissa twice and make our army awesome. Passage into Visionary. Suppression bonds. Sure. Ready for that. I wonder why we wouldn't bond Kalitas. Okay. Planeswalker, right? Gotta kill them Planeswalkers. Can't have it sitting on Ulamog and just waiting. Well, we're gonna try to take over this game before Ulamog happens. But you're right. He probably is sitting on that Ulamog. I could Fatal Push something, but I think that would be a waste. Waste of a very good push. Let's go ahead and get a counter on you. I'm not going to play the land. It would flip the Nissa, and then I'd lose the other Nissa. So that's why we're doing things in this weird order. Is it time for Tragic Arrogance? Is it time for Planar Outburst? Reprisal. Sure. No surprise about that. Somebody, let's see, Drugs here, Slugs Not Drugs, wants to know if we should crack Amonkhet packs or if we should crack Aether Revolt. I haven't cracked packs, like I haven't had to grind gold to crack packs in forever. So I'm not a good person to ask, but what do you guys in chat think? Please help Slugs Not Drugs out. 13-1, doing it. 13-1, we maxed out our coins, but that doesn't mean we're gonna stop, because we've got to get to the end of this series by Wednesday. I'd have a hard time resisting new cards if I were in the seat of Slugs Not Drugs. I would probably pick up Amonkhet, but it's hard for me to say. Like I said, I haven't had to grind out packs in a long time. Aether Revolt is pretty darn good. Power level of Kaladesh Aether Revolt's probably the highest you'll find. Thank you, Shardit. See if you can help him out. He wants to know if that guy has the other sets. Chronic Slow Play. Awesome. At least we've been warned. At least we've been warned. Okay. We're gonna have to draw some land. But we run 26 of them, I think. I know we run a lot. Alright, Chronic Slow Play is gonna play white aggro. Perfect. Not what you want to draw when you sit on a 2-lander. 6 drop off the top. Great. White-red. Vehicles? Is it on again? There's Scroungy Scrounge. Alright. Hit me. Put you out. Try to hold on one more turn, see if we can Liliana his Kithion. Thanks for the PM, Neon, and yeah, I took those boxes. Let's see, most entropy. Hey CGB, what do you think of Champion of Ronus? Is there potential for game-breaking nonsense for it? It might be the best hill giant of all time, and it's still probably a piece of crap. Probably. Could be wrong. Let's see if we can get an activation here. But that is a card that smells like a trap to me. I am not inspired by it. That's a Timmy card, and I haven't been a Timmy type player for a long time, so It's just not, it's not meant for moi. Scroungy. I wonder what else we're going to cast this turn. Vet. Sure, you got a vet. Feel a lot better with a Reclamation Sage around. Well, that is a nice draw. That's pretty good. If you want to hear entropy, if you want to hear opinions, and many are not the same as mine on a lot of cards, you should check out the podcast we did yesterday. There's a link to it in my channel feed. It's just one post down. It's on YouTube now, or you can watch it on OC616's Twitch. And we talk about a lot of cards, so you may enjoy that. And you'll probably find people that might, you know, they have different opinions from me in a lot of cases. So you may enjoy it. Here we go. Fatal push, yo. That's why drawing that swamp was a big deal. I wonder what's in his hand. Like, vehicles usually has plenty of playable action going on in their hand at any given moment. Grasp of Darkness, so interesting here in this spot. Like, you just don't see that. You just don't see that very often. All right. Away with you. Uh-huh. Let's hope we can milk Liliana for a little while. We need the action. These 6-drops aren't doing us any favors. Back comes Scroungy. You should do that on end step though, so that it doesn't get targeted by Liliana's plus. I think that's what I'd do. We can get back an Advocate, but I feel like that's just an unlicensed disintegration target waiting to happen. I feel like this is better. Yeah, I know, Mort. Grasp of Darkness, double black spell in a 3-color deck, but when it's working for him. Not gonna kill that thing. That's a waste of a removal spell, and God knows we need these against vehicles. What else you got? Got Toolcraft, sure. Toolcraft's just gonna die, though. Oh my. Does that get better? Not, well, here's the problem, right? He goes Scroungy, so I guess we'll just kill that and keep fighting this Scrounger. Scrounger's gonna be pretty insatiable. We don't have an answer right now. I'm not gonna push it either. We're just gonna chill. As long as it doesn't kill Liliana. She's doing her work. Keeping him busy. We just need to draw lands and we'll be fine. We just need to buy time. There's a land. Skyship? See, if I Skyship it, it can come back on end step as a 3/2, so we don't want that. We do not want that. So Skyship has to wait. Ship has to wait. Where the Magma Spray at? It'll have its time. There will be a time for spray. As long as his turns are spent, you know, at basically this standoff, everything's okay. Everything's okay. I don't know why he's playing out lands, though. I assume he has a Smuggler's Copter in the deck. You got a Copter in the deck. You don't want to play them lands out. You want to loot them away later. Let's get Vital. This might draw an unlicensed disintegration, but if it does, I can fatal push in response, but then he can get back the Scrounger in response. So this might not work out, but we've got to, you know, we may as well make a move here. We got too much expensive stuff in our hand. And nothing there. Dipala. Okay. So no removal spell. That's pretty awesome. Just gonna pitch you, because I never feel like I can lose when I have this emblem. Not only that, I'm gonna get Revolt. Bell, you guys think Gruul Gods is gonna be a thing in duels like it seems to be in Standard? No. We only get one of each god, so you can't do that. You can only build like a so-so thing around it. You can just build a very so-so kind of deck. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in front, see if he has a removal spell. Or this Quagmire. He has a Grasp, okay. Let's go ahead and push that. But no, there'll be a good red-green deck. It's just if you call it red-green gods, you're misleading everybody because you only get 2 gods. You don't get 8 gods. Or 6 gods is probably a more appropriate number. It doesn't make sense to call it Gruul Gods, unfortunately. If we didn't have rarity restrictions, I'd be all over that. I give you credit for the name, too. Alright, it looks like we've stabilized. Turn in the corner. Things be good. Art of Vehicles with Grasp of Darkness as a removal spell. On the ropes. I was gonna get the Advocate. That's still probably best, even with Nissa down there. Like, just having the big 4/5 Vigilance is so good against them. And we'll deploy some more to the battlefield. Alright. You can sack that, make that unblockable. I guess that's fine. He's gonna pump his guy. That's fine. Now I can kill it. That's the right way to go. We're gonna kill that Thopter anyway. And kill that Pia anyway. And then he has nothing. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is all great. The Dragon's going to play Cat Tribal while everybody else is trying to play Gruul Gods, and he's going to use Eldritch Evolution to fetch the God Cat. Or the Cat Lord, I suppose you might say. Alright. Got so many bombs here. And our opponent has so many lands. That's got to be tough for them drawing that many lands. But we get the win. We were short lands. He drew too many. Flood loses to Screw if you give it enough time. Just the way it is. 14-1. 4 more wins or any loss and we're out. 4 more wins to make the big cutoff. Yep, sitting up at 18-1. Just remind everybody, Black-White Tokens is there. Bant Tempo is there. EO's just not going to play Amonkhet. Why not? What's your problem with that? I mean, you don't have to, obviously, play Amonkhet cards to play Magic. There might be some decks that just have nothing, get nothing. I know I found a few when I was looking down my list. Like, I don't think Team Urge gets anything. Maybe the new Nissa, but it might be it. And I'm still not absolutely convinced that's right. Yeah, okay. It's on. Who we got? 6, Rich M. Energy. Yeah, I think so too. I smell energy. Oh, green, blue, energy. Not a fan of possible decks so far. Really? You found nothing? That's too bad. I mean, if you want some things to check out, and I'm not saying you'll like these, but I'm just going to throw them out there. There's a link. It's to the decks I've brewed up so far. Brain vomited. Not saying they're great or anything, but there's definitely a lot of ideas. I found a lot of ideas to at least be like, I'm going to try that. And spoiler, no cat decks. No cats involved. There are no cats in America, and the streets are paved with cheese. Name that movie. See ya, Shard. Shard's taking off for a minute, taking a break. I get it. I'm working hard today. I'm gonna wear some of you out. Alright, Jace, you die. No problem there. Oh, concession. 15-1. It's like scoop to the grasp of darkness. 15-1. 3 wins or any loss. It has been a seal-filled day. I will not pretend otherwise. And it's probably because I'm playing at the hour I'm playing, but we got to get it done. We got to run this. Blue control will probably be a thing in Amonkhet. Hey, Entropy. Like, yeah, you should listen to the podcast. We have debates about that kind of thing. I still think that while we have a few good cards, I think the threats are still too diverse and the answers are still pretty narrow. Like, the best one we get is Cast Out, but that's 4 mana. 4 mana is a lot. There are plenty of weird, diverse threats that are a lot cheaper than that. Alright, push Darkness, Green Warden. I guess we keep. Is Essence Scatter bad? Depends. Depends on the meta. The problem with Essence Scatter is it doesn't counter vehicles, and it doesn't counter planeswalkers. And those are 2 very legit threats. You can also say it doesn't counter enchantments. It's unclear if that's going to matter. There are a lot of enchantments, and some of them might become a real pain in the butt, like Anointed Procession. Those could make a big difference in the game. But not countering vehicles and not countering planeswalkers, like, the bar for me for removal spells is I absolutely love cards that are good against vehicles and planeswalkers. If possible, that's what I play. It's not always possible. Alright, so this is some kind of a madness thing going on. Double black. I think 4. I don't think I want to kill in this spot. Got booted from my own party. Be right back. Some of my lists, Bell, I've been playing around with 1 Essence Scatter, and that's probably where I'll start. A 1 of, see what it does. I'm not incredibly optimistic. I think that I think that sensor will prove to be better, and I don't think that's saying a lot. That makes sense. All right, here comes Pain. Okay. Anything else? All right then. Yeah, that can stay. That can stay. Yep, we'll just kick it. Censor everything. That's right, Belle. If you heard the podcast, you know how I feel about that. We all have to play censor until everybody's so scared of censor that we don't have to play censor anymore. That's the way to do it. That's the way to build the world and control Mage's image. When everybody's scared to tap out to play a spell and they always wait till next turn to do it, that's the world control Mages want. Alright, opponent's content to do nothing, for the most part. I'm still waiting for them to do something with this vampire here. They have white mana too. I'm perfectly content though to sit back and point missiles at him, and I'll fire when appropriate. Okay. Did I try to draw you Hennies? Yeah, I can wait. I still got time. Still got time. Sure. Given the way the game's shaping up, I'd rather play this on 7 when I get the Planeswalker, and I'd rather play this on 5 when I can Fatal Push something the same turn I play it. So that's what's going on, in case you're wondering, what the hell is he doing? Just trying to make him move. Nope, no movement. Okay. He's on 5, not 6. Here we go. Not everybody likes the card. Yeah, that is for sure, Para. Not everybody does. But you only need the opinion of people that you know are devotees of this game. I promise you. I promise you, Censor is worthy. Alright, get me a zombie. I don't think anyone likes it, but we need to play it. No, I like it. There's no point in hating a card or strongly disliking a card. It's like, these are cards. You can use them or not use them. I like it. I like it. I like that we have a Censor. It's better than a nothing. Definitely have plenty of nothing. Yeah, there's nothing to be mad at Censor about. Let's see, some cards that make me mad. There's nothing in this game that makes me mad. I'm sure there's a few examples, I just can't think of them. How about Rotted Hulk? That card. Yeah. All right. Hey, we drew it. Our opponent does have 6 mana, so we do need to get rid of his Nissa. don't want to get my Nissa killed. So I don't want to play it off the expertise. Ha! Acid Moss. That was... I hated that card. I did hate that card. But it was also my jam. I used it because I had to. Nah, but still no point in hating. I'm just going to keep that on the board in case he has instant speed removal next turn when I play my Nissa. Thriving Turtle, my nemesis. Along with Suntail. Alright. Time to go, Nissa. Oh, if I wanted to play around instant speed removal, I should have played the land first so I had Evolving Wilds ready to go. But then it's just a weird dance. Whatever. Let it go! Let it go! Hey, double cracks. Maybe I'm supposed to hold those for Tireless Trackers. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Let's take a turn. Let's have a turn and think about it. We also have Gitrog Monster. So there's plenty of reason to keep them around. Big Nissa's Ultimate is another. Opponent's probably got a handful of kill spells. How disappointing. Sure. I guess Kalitaz just start spamming threats. Like I said, he probably has a hand with a lot of kill spells, so... This may take a minute. We've got a Murderer's Axe? What the hell? Yeah, okay. I guess it's like that. We've got kind of a discard Golgari deck, and I still don't know what's the point of the discard. Oh, man. There's the Reproach. Cool. I'm not gonna actually get anything back. I'll just leave him in the graveyard. Maybe I can recur him later. Come on. Get out there. It's okay. Everything's great. The water's warm. Come and see. Abzan jank, yeah. Looks like we're indeed janking it up. Here comes some delirium. Goodness gracious. Alright. Kill it. What you got? Nothing? Alright. That's what I thought. Cool. Sweet. If it actually shuffled. Hey, it did. Interesting. I was just looking at the patterns in the land. Alright, turn all that sideways. Get the fog. Get the fog. Get the fog. No fog. Interesting. No fog, yo. Mwah. Relic seeking. Meh. Is that what he was gonna pull up? I thought there might be a murderous compulsion involved. I guess I will get my zombie in response. Alright, gotta give them what they want, G. Gotta break them off something. Hell yeah, and it's gotta be bumpin'. City of Compton. Run! Show of force. Damage. 16-1. 16 wins. 2 to go to stay in the running. But if either game is lost, the deck is eliminated. Eliminated. Good old Nissa Ball there. Some of y'all will be Nissa balling with the Simic Nissa soon. But it just won't be the same. Not the same as getting a 7 off your 3 loyalty Planeswalker that draws you a card as it ticks up. Just not the same. A true accomplishment, if ever there was one. And the true win condition of green-black control back in the day. Homeless Assassin's Creed, dude. What's gonna happen? Let's see if we can get a worthy opponent. Waiting. Oh, the suspense. Brown Blunt. Well, Brown Blunt's figured out how to win at least 21 games. See if he can win one here. Our hand is decent. If it's a creature deck, we're just going to kill his stuff. If it's a Planeswalker deck, we got trouble. Sunblade Elf. Oh boy. Oh boy, we have faced a Sunblade Elf or two today, let me tell you. And are we lagging? Oh, please, come on now. No! Well, at least the turns are going to go by reasonably fast against the AI. See if the AI can knock us out. Hopefully they don't have a vehicle. It would just kind of stump everything. They got the turn 2, 2/2. That's not nothing. And the Renegade. The Renegade's Funk. The Renegade's Funk. Yay, another land. That's gonna come in handy. We're just firing up the engines over here. Like, hey, Palace Guard person, give me your life essence. Because I only live 4 years. And that's part of the lore, in case you didn't know that. That's how Yenny stays alive. Yenny's a party boy. He just wants to dance until he's about to die. Then he just starts sucking souls. You know, for good reason, of course. Be part of the rebellion. Will we get the Amonkhet full art lands? That was not part of the announcement. I would guess no, but you never know. They did say there were a lot of extras. That could be one of them. But I would not count on it. Gonna kill your stuff. Gonna play my Nissa free. Hallelujah. Sorry about that. Bumped my mic pretty hard. Hope that didn't shatter any eardrums out there in the world. There's Dwenny. What up, Dwen? I guess that's appropriate. Save murder for anything bigger if there is such a thing. Get the beats on with Nissa. Nissa beating down elves seems odd. Five land. What is it? Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. You know what's up. You know, the problem with this deck is Planeswalkers. Ain't no question about that. That's just the truth. Fortunately, our opponent's got a pretty slow draw, but this could get ugly. More black, please. Thank you. Definitely gonna gladly Stone Rain him a few times. We've got more kill spells than we need. Keep activating those planes, silly AI. Tricks are for kids. We're just gonna color screw them because targeted planes instead of forests. Brutal. It's just brutal. Why you gotta be so rude? But let's flip. I guess, what do we do? You can make another creature, so we'll make the 4/4. Could have played Rex Sage for nothing to chump. Maybe that was right. Oh, attack me. Gladly. Have at. Jesus, AI. What are you thinking? What's the record? 16-1. We're chilling at 16-1. The AI has taken over for my opponent. They just couldn't take anymore. Quit on turn 1, I think. Murder that thing. Murder that girl. Murder it anyway. Murder that girl. No matter what you say. Yeah, say goodbye. He wasn't around for long, Greed. Greed misses out Outland Colossus, but Outland ain't here no more. Boom. Well then, we're going to 2. Opponent took the... Oh, nope. Now he's attacking Nissa. I was going to say opponent took the aggro route. Oh, okay. Alright. It's alright. Not gonna get eliminated here. Gonna figure this out, darn it. Alright. Put some land in the way. It'd be very bad if our opponent has a pump spell. Last card in. It'd be bad. So I don't even think I'm gonna attack. He wants to attack, I'll block it up. Nope. More elves. Yeehaw. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's not too bad. More elves for me too. Titanic growth. During my main phase. Oh, AI. What the hell? What? Why you gotta break the integrity of the game this way? Oh my goodness. Just ain't right. Just ain't right. Guess we will do this first. Yeah, exactly. Silly AI. Why you gotta do that? We were having a good old-fashioned battle. Alright, attack with everything. He blocks a 4/4 and he takes 13, 17. He goes to 1. Then he can counterattack me and kill me if he draws a pump spell, so not acceptable. So let's just see if he wants to trade. Yep, he all about that trade. He traded a Gaia's Revenge for a Bellower. Hey, that's a rare for a mythic. Good deal, right? Let's go ahead and put you out there just so we have another stupid blocker. Apparently you can't say dumbest thing or WTF Mortivore. Automod shutting that down. That's pretty funny. Maybe a string of like 4 visionaries in a row? Maybe that's the ticket. Right? Sure. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cool. Oh wait, not quite. Ugh. Now I'm just not thinking no more. That was -2, not -3 in my head, and I don't know why. Because it's not like that's a common card in the meta anywhere. We're 1 off of being punked out by a revenge, so I'm gonna swing. Oh wait, and we have vigilance. Getting tired, not gonna lie. Getting a little sweepy. But we're trying to get to the end here with this deck. Looks like we got there. Looks like we have 1 more game after this, though. This is for 17-1. Let's hope this last game is a barn burner. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Fog off the top. Locking it up. Fog off the top. Got carried away. Thought the game was over. It was wrong. It was wrong, everybody. I just wasn't ready for the fog. We've been there. Now let's see if he has it again. Double top deck? Not today. All right. Now I'll mark it in 17-1. 1 win needed to enter that playoff spot. Still with a chance, Green-Black, of being the champion of duels. The best in the quest for the best. And here we go. Let's see who it is. Oh, shouldn't be the same opponent. We just played the AI, so since they dropped, I would think they'd have a different game by now. We just entered our 200th minute of this stream. This is going to be my last game for a while. I might come back later, but I'm definitely done and taking a little break after this. So, just to let you know. And we're either going to drop out or we're going to tie that record and enter that playoff. You Golgari fans should be happy. The Jest of the West, it falls on you to get it done. And you're on the play. This hand's fine. Got our colors. We got a Planeswalker. We got a Kill Spell. We got a Rec Sage. We can kind of deal with most things. Smoldering Marsh kicking it off. I got an Orchard for that. Sunken Hollow. We've got Grixis. Grixis what? Grixis Improvise? Grixis Control? Planeswalkers? What is it? Both decks taking turns to set up for the future with some tap lands to get their mana right. What will be the first live play of the game? We got 4-color. We see 4-color. We got Oath of Gideon. It's Planeswalkers. It's my deck's worst matchup, ladies and gentlemen. This is the worst matchup for this black-green deck. For sure. And those 2 tokens are interesting because it kind of keeps me from playing Nissa. So, in the spirit of battling Planeswalkers, I think I gotta take out Oath of Gideon. We'll see if that's a mistake later. We'll see if Heart of Kirin shows up. Or some other crazy enchantment. But this is it. This is the opponent we don't want to see. They've got Westvale Abbey in their at least 4, maybe 5-color deck. Do you guys think that's greedy? They're attacking me. Think that's greedy? It all smells kind of greedy. But that's okay. Oath of Liliana. Might have been better to Oath of Liliana. We'll see. We'll see. I think... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, we're gonna We're gonna go ahead and put Nissa out. Greed can be good, there's no doubt. Okay, so do we Evolving Wilds when we have a Gitrog? I don't think so. I think we wait. Planeswalkers and Gitrog, baby. Fire and ice. Oath of Chandra. Down goes Manissa. The oaths keep on coming. That is a problem. Opponent's got all the answers so far. Let's see if they have a Gitrog answer. It's a pretty big boy. All right, we're going to play Militia Captain. So it's Planeswalker tokens. I'm going to go ahead and push that off right now. The opponent's a bit too close to flipping it for my taste, and my next turn I'm going to be tapped out from playing Gitrog. Interesting to draw a Tireless Tracker right there with these cards, but it's got to be the Gitrog monster. Sack this while he's tapped out, make sure that we go get our card draw without him being able to remove it or something. Although I don't think he can even if he wanted to. And see what he has. Can the frog carry the day? Oh yeah, it's a weird deck. Tezzeret is the card. That's gonna get him 2 damage. It's gonna get him a zombie, but it's not gonna kill the monster, which is about to become a value machine. Oath of Nissa. He doesn't need his green. He's got Oath of Nissa off a Tezzeret. Oh my lord. What is happening? And there's the green mana anyway. Just going off. Super Friends in its element, without question. Alright, so let's go ahead and push you away. And let's go ahead and sack a land, just to get as much out of our turn as possible. We need to keep drawing lands now. That's the Gitrog curse, and we do not. But we're going to kill Tezzy, so there's that. I'm going to clear him right out and make him have another answer. And hopefully we don't mana screw ourselves over the next few turns. Down goes Tezzeret. What other Planeswalker have you got? Obnixilis. Perfect. Perfect Planeswalker for the situation. Is casting Ballista as a 4-mana Twin Bolt worth it? Well, if you want Tezzeret to die, it was kind of his only thing going on, but hey. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's wasteful. Now we're mana screwed. Naturally. Let's start ticking. It was going to take me a long... It was going to take... My reasoning is it was just going to take too long for Gitrog to get through those tokens. So I might as well move them. Like, waiting 2 turns to kill his walker would be a pretty big deal. But, who knows? You might be right. Might not be my shining moment. Oath of Nissa. Yep. Going off over here. The Planeswalker deck in charge. Arlencord. Alright. Yippee-ki-yay. Lifecrafter. Weird. So it is a token Planeswalker deck. 5-color token Planeswalkers. Living the dream. For sure. Yep, give it some haste. Got mana screwed by our Gitrog monster with 26 lands in the deck. It happens. It happens. And here on the bubble, too. And down goes Nissa. I guess I could have kept my plant. Missed it. Getting sloppy. Not gonna lie. That was slop. Alright. What do you do? Not much. Die? You die a horrible death? Better to get something back? Better to murder something? That life crafter dude might cause some drama. The idea of putting my lands in danger is pretty bad too. Let's see. He can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Or he could take his turn. I can try to catch him tapped out and then maybe have Vital Force. Take out a Planeswalker. Yeah, I guess I have to do that. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I do feel pretty unlucky that Gitrog didn't draw me more land, but what can you do? Sometimes you eat the bar, sometimes the bar eats you. So I'm thinking what he's gonna do is make a token with his Lifecrafter, then plus it with his Arlen, and then attack with everything. I can murder the token, then on my turn I can play Vital Force. Okay, or he can do that. Weird. Cameo? Great. Love it. I wonder why you'd play that after combat, though. Make a wolf. Flip. Death cap. Great. So he even had an extra creature. He just has it all. Just has it all. Nothing I can do. Alright. Pretty much dead. End of the road. No recourse. He definitely played well enough that I couldn't murder anything. That's enough. Alright, we're going down at 17-2. And I am tired. I am freaking tired. So I need to go take a break. Oh wait, we gotta delete this thing. It put up a worthy fight, but the Planeswalkers came for it in the end. And quite simply, that's fair. I think we had a pretty seal-filled day. It was a lot of clubbing new players, unfortunately. So part of me says this is justice. Do 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 do. Boom. All right, all that's left: tokens, Bant. They're sitting in the winner circle. Mardu Midroom. Is it control? They're the only contenders left. I will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me.